Hard work pays off. Dreams come true. Bad times don't last, but bad guys do. What's up, Defects?
We're here. I don't know what I did.
Yeah, it's me.
The technical difficulties starting already.
You just rocked with it.
You know.
Wow. It looked good, though.
It did. Look good. What's up, Defects? Isn't that what I said in the little intro there? It's Monday night.
Yeah, it's fine.
And we're here on a Monday. Why? We'll get to that in a second. Let's say hi first. Guy Forge, what were you rocking there? What was the intro all about?
Yo, listen, it's a sad day. It's a sad day. Prayers go out to Scott Hall's family. We lost a bad guy. I know he was dealing with some stuff. Went in for surgery, had a few heart attacks, and then obviously wasn't good from there. They took him off of life support tonight. So if nobody heard about it, Razor Ramon is no longer with us in spirit though. So, but what's up, Defects?
Butcha. What's up, brother?
What is up, guys? Maddie, Guyuch, we're in for a good one tonight. King Khan is upon us this week. A lot to talk about. New things with the channel to talk about. Comic books to talk about. News. We got some cash in the trashy. We got some charity. We got a little bit of everything in here.
That's right. Like Jay said, some new things with the channel. You may have seen it on our Instagram post if you haven't. Essentially, for a while, probably the next 2 months, we're just going to be going live every Monday night. No other videos. We're going to be bringing you, the regular news, whatever's popping that week. New comic book day shows, obviously going to be during this live show. We're going to go from 9 till about 10:30. And then, we're going to throw a segment in once in a while. Defects, spec, cold keys, obviously. What else do we talk about? Defects, discuss. We're going to just try to wrap it all into one. We've always wanted to try to go live every week. Unfortunately, we had some work schedule conflicts that made us kind of force us into this position. So now you get us once a week, every Monday live. But honestly, I'm okay with it because we get to chat with the chat every week now as opposed to every other week. So appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate you guys rolling with the changes, and we're just going to have a good time. Like Jay said, we got a ton of stuff. There's a lot of news this week. We got Greg from MTG Comics from King Kong coming on to give us that last minute push. We're talking about the Lego Drive. Paulie strong tonight. We got new comic book day show, spec books. Am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing. It was just a lot of shit. A lot of shit this week. I think we're just going to get right into it unless one of these boys have something else to say.
Roll that news footage.
They're just shaking their head. So I'm assuming that means it's time for the news. Where is that news thing? I feel like we have something for that, but I can't find it. Shocking. I'm just not ready tonight. It's a Monday, and with the defects, a guy switching thing. I'm clicking on it. Guy switching it to a different one. So you know what that means.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Exactly. Right. But you know what, Matt? You know what that also means? Did you just switch it again?
I just switched it again. Why? What
Listen,
happened?
one person behind the helm here.
Can you switch it back, please?
Yes.
One person behind the helm.
All right. I got this.
Wait a minute. Guy.
Totally cut you off.
I go away for 1 week and Guy thinks he's running the show now.
Well, I can't work under these conditions. I gotta talk to my agent, man.
You gotta talk to management.
Wow. All right,
Oh,
I'll let you run it. Go ahead, buddy.
I could run. You sure you
Yeah,
don't
go
want to do
ahead.
the slides?
Yeah. Well, listen, I just ran the intro. You couldn't even find the intro. I mean, you've been gone that long?
I was gone that long. I feel like
Wow.
I was.
Listen, how about I just run it?
Okay, we can both agree. We can both agree that's not going to happen.
I think everyone in the chat can agree that's just not going to work for everybody. All right, so let me bring up the slides real quick. I'm like so discombobulated tonight. I feel like this is my first time. Like I'm a virgin over here.
That's it. This guy goes on auto show. He's flawless. He comes and rocks out with us, and it's just disaster ridden.
I honestly can't find anything right now. All right, here we go. I got it.
So we got some news to talk about, Defects, and once
Jesus
Matt
Christ.
gets it right, I don't even see it up in the screen
You know
over
what? Go
here,
fuck
ready
yourself.
to go. But
Once
you know
Matt gets
what?
it right. Okay.
Let's
You
say
guys
hi
wanna
to
talk-
Emerald
you-
Knight. How you
You
doing?
guys want to talk about mistakes?
I think you know what I think. Hold on.
I'm
think
not even
Matt's-
going there.
I think Matt, because he's not wearing a hat. I think
It could be the hatless.
stuff is like getting let out, right?
All the good ideas are going out the side of my head.
Woo. Hey, look,
Okay.
news.
There we go. We got news. All right.
10 minutes into it. Very good.
You know what, guys? Shut the fuck up. So March 16th, we know in 2 days, all those Netflix shows are coming to Disney Plus. But there's a report out there that says that maybe there's a little bit of evidence that says that Daredevil season 4 is right around the corner. Okay, so from the direct, the article says a new production LLC was formed less than 2 weeks ago, and it was titled Blind Faith Productions LLC.
I like it.
Likely to belong to Marvel Studios, which is a sly reference to Murdoch's Catholicism and obviously that he's blind. I don't know. The internet went crazy with this about, what was it? That says on the 8th and the 9th. This is all every YouTube video that you know, Cosmic Wonder, our buddy Michael Rome, they were all running with this because there was good evidence. So regardless, we know Daredevil's in the MCU. We may be getting a solo season sooner than we thought. Not a lot to talk about here, but I wanted to get the boys' opinion real quick and everybody in the chat. Do we get a season 4 or do we get a reboot? Jay, I'll let you go first.
I think a mix of both. I think we get a little bit of a soft reboot, right? And then it gets back into it because I don't think they're going to be putting Daredevil onto Disney Plus, the old episodes and the old seasons for no reason. I think, we all seen it, man. We all know his backstory. I'm just hoping they bring in the original cast like Rosario Dawson and Foggy will be the same, right? It's going to be the same Foggy Nelson. Yeah, so it'll be the same actor. So why reboot it? I say just keep it going, man. If it ain't broken, don't fix it.
Guy Forge, what do you think, bro?
But there were rumors that Charlie Cox did not want a continuation of the series just to start up again.
Okay.
He wanted something different. That's what I read. But who knows? I don't know what they're going to do. I mean, is any decision wrong at this point? As long as you're bringing Charlie Cox as Daredevil, is really any decision wrong? I think we'll be okay with either one, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So I think by them bringing everything from Netflix to the to Disney Plus, now we're going to see in 2 days. I think in 2 days we're going to get a lot of answers. Do those just fall into place with the rest of the Disney shows, or do they have their own section? Right? If they have their own section, I could see them going new actors in certain circumstances, completely different direction. But if that stuff just gets folded in alongside all the other shows, I feel like they would almost have to bring back almost all the major supporting characters. Obviously, some of them are just, you're not going to be able to bring back. Jay made a good point the other day. Diamondback, who I guess died. We're assuming he's dead, right? From Luke Cage. He's playing Blade. So, like, there's going to be certain scenarios where it's not going to happen. But I think Daredevil's a great scenario. Rosario Dawson.
It's Cottonmouth.
Cottonmouth, sorry.
Yeah.
Diamondback was the brother. So,
Yeah.
So I think on Wednesday we're gonna get a lot of answers to that. As far as what I'd like to see, I'm with Jay. I'd probably like to see a soft reboot, and then just take it in the direction that it needs to go. But if you have all of the players, it won't really matter because everyone that's watched season 1 through 3 is just gonna know. Okay, we just got a clean break and a new storyline, same players. I'm okay with it. So let's keep it moving. We got a lot of news to talk about, so we might as well keep going. This is a cool one. Not a ton to talk about here, but Deadpool 3 development picks up as Marvel names the sequel's director. So the director from Free Guy and the Adam Project, which I didn't watch yet. I watched Free Guy. It was okay. It's worth a watch if you haven't seen it. Sean Levy to helm Deadpool 3, starring Ryan Reynolds. So they've been talking about Deadpool 3 forever, but dude, this thing's got legs now because they have a director. So I don't know. What do you guys think?
Hey, listen, I'm excited, man. The Deadpool movies are funny. They're action-packed. A lot better than the Deadpool comics. You guys know how I feel about those. What do you think, man? I'm thinking... You think MCU still keeps it like an R-rated movie? Like, how do they go back from that, right? Because that's the strong point of Deadpool 3. Ryan Reynolds absolutely killed it. Josh Brolin killed it as Cable. Get ready for those Deadpool books to spike, man.
I think they can go R because they're bringing Punisher, they're bringing Daredevil to Disney Plus, so it's opening the door for that scenario, right? So I don't think you do Deadpool 3 unless it's R rated. Like, why would you even do it? So I think they've opened the door now, and I think they're gonna go with it when they have to. They're not going to just make it R to make it R. It's going to be very select properties that are going to be R rated, and that's it.
Yeah, they got to 100% keep it R. That's the only way it works, in my opinion.
Right. Yeah. All right, I feel like I'm warmed up now. What do you guys think? You think I'm like back on the flow now? Am I back on the flow?
Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, you sound good.
All right, let's go. I like the chat. I'm looking at the chat. I see Universe X in there. Hey, what's up, brother? I like it. I missed you guys 2 weeks ago. All right. Obi-Wan Kenobi trailer sends Grand Inquisitor's comics debut skyrocketing on eBay. This happened right before our eyes. So, I mean, I know we're going to talk a little bit about the Obi-Wan trailer later in Cash It or Trash It. No surprise there. So let's keep it away from the trailer reaction. But if anybody wants to jump in here, and what do you think about this spec? What are you thinking about? Now, let's just talk about the spec of the Inquisitor. I think most of the people in the chat have seen that, but if they haven't, give us a quick breakdown. Anybody want to take this one?
Yeah, I'm going to go right off the bat here and just be careful, guys. You've seen what happened with Cad Bane. You know, we don't know if he's gone forever, but books definitely plummeted after just 2 episodes of Cad Bane. Star Wars is a different beast than the comic books. You know, there's so many characters, people come and go. So... I know I'm not a big Star Wars comic guy. I like the movies, and I know people were a little disappointed in how he looked. He had a massive head. I'm not sure if that's comic accurate or not. People were kind of back and forth on it. You know what I mean? But he looks like a dope character, dude. A Jedi Hunter. I'm excited to watch the Obi-Wan show. It can only get better after Boba Fett, right? We always say that, so hopefully it does. There's more Star Wars talk later, so I'm not going to get into too much.
Right. Guy, before we show a couple books here, you got anything to add on this one?
Yeah, bitches come and go. That's all I got to say. So, bitches come and go.
Listen, Jay said it, and we've had this discussion and pretty much this kind of mantra for Star Wars spec since before we had the channel. It's Star Wars spec, you got to be in and out quick. Like, yes. Don't get caught holding that bag, because and you, Cad Bane, exactly. Pretty sure he's coming back. People are saying he was in the Obi-Wan trailer. I don't know if that's true, but let's show some books. Jay.
Yeah, guys, listen, we always talk about it. Here are 2 books for the Grand Inquisitor. Don't go on the secondary market. They're already steaming hot. If you have these books, now's the time to sell, but books, I still believe you could find in back bins depending on where you are. Major places, California, New York, you're not going to find these books in back bins no longer. But first up, we got his cameo in Kanan the Last Padawan number 12. Hot book, a ton of first appearances in it. And then we got that dope-ass Vader number 6. That's a dope cover, man. Like, even if that ain't a first appearance. That's a cover buy for me. So if you could find these laying around your LCS, hopefully your LCS doesn't have the app, then pick them up, guys. Or if you have them, now's the time to move them. Trust me, because we don't know where these characters go from here. So sell it while it's hot, right?
It's a good book that we should have thrown on here, and I kind of thought about it after the fact, and I forgot to do it. It was number 7. Darth Vader number 7, his first cover appearance. Is it his first cover appearance, or it's like his origin? That's a book that started, like, it was a $3 book until the other day, and now it's $20 on eBay. That's a book you could definitely find, Darth Vader number 7. You could find that in your LCS. People were not grabbing those up until, recently, the other day. Smart collectors were grabbing them for sure. But yeah, number 7's a book that you probably want to look at too. All right, let's keep it moving here.
Or like Astro says, if you're a fan, man, then you hold them. Absolutely.
You just got to hold them, right?
Hopefully you got them beforehand, which Astro probably did. That dude's on top of everything, just like X.
There you go. Listen, if you're doing it for the PC, then what we say is kind of going. We're not talking about flipping, spec, and stuff like that. Of course, when it goes without saying, when you're buying stuff for the PC, you just got to buy at the right price, right? All right. It's been a while. We haven't talked about Doctor Strange 2, right? Mind-boggling. New Doctor Strange 2 promo is full of multiversal clues. I don't think there's much here. What I kind of tried to dissect it. Jay made a joke a few weeks back on New Comic Book Day show that he was surprised that I didn't dissect all the glass shards from one of the covers. So this one, there's not much. You got Gargantos in several portions of this, Gargantos / Shumagorath in a lot of portions of this picture. We should have shown the picture. I guess I could bring it up. You have a heavy America Chavez here, obviously Scarlet Witch, Mordo, and then the one that people weren't sure at first what it was, it's a T-Rex. So they're showing the Savage Land, which I think is pretty cool, to make the Savage Land part of this second promo. I think that's pretty awesome. So again, not a lot to talk about here, but they just keep pumping out this Doctor Strange 2 information, and I think we haven't even, I gotta be honest, I don't even think we've scratched the surface for what this movie is truly going to be about, because we don't really know. Like, we've seen a bunch of stuff, but we're just guessing as to what is actually going to happen. So yeah, there you go. BX knows. And did you guys see anything else? Did I miss anything on this promo, guys? I mean, what was there anything else?
All I'm going to say is go back about 6 videos to our live show where we broke down Doctor Strange, and just go check that out, because we basically covered everything. And if you haven't seen that video, it's a good video. It was a live show we did. So go check that out, because like I said, we covered all this months ago.
Yeah.
If not a year ago, talking about this stuff.
Right. I mean, people are heavy into Cathan now. Like, that's buzzing heavy. People are jumping on the Cathan train. A year ago, back then, what is? I'll let you say it now, Jay. What does Uncle Roman say? Back then?
Oh, no, go ahead. You say it, dude. You say it the best.
Back then, hoes didn't want me. Now I'm hot.
They all owe me.
Okay. So a year ago, when we talked about it, we got laughed at, all right, on Gary's channel. But listen, it's okay, because a lot of this is luck. You could have the best evidence and research, and sometimes it just doesn't work out. So we'll see what happens in Doctor Strange 2. Like Jay said, that live show we did, I think it was 2 live shows ago. Man, that was like 5-6 hours worth of prep. That was a ton of spec. I mean, I was proud of doing that video. It seemed like people liked it. There was like 280 people in the live show. So
I'm Matt Jones.
All right, let's get to some goods. We got one more, and then I think we get into some nice spec stuff. So this is a fun one. Guy, I'll let you read this one, because I know this is going to pique your interest.
The MCU's most popular Loki variant scores their own solo series. We gonna get Loki Croc.
That's right. He's got his own 12-issue comic series. It's the Infinity Comics format. It's going to be on Marvel Unlimited. So it's just digital right now. But the first issue is already out. You can read it right now if you want. Marvel Unlimited. They're going to release one every Friday. Hey, listen, this thing, I think that's amazing, is that the internet and the fans, for a little afterthought that they just threw into a show, it just caught so much steam that they just said, "Fuck it, let's make a small comic series out of it." I think that's amazing. To be honest, that's the power of the fan. I think. And
Emerald Knight's a little early for it. You're a little early, Emerald.
We got a Facebook viewer in the house.
Look at this. Yeah, what's up, Facebook viewer? What's up, guys? From
I
Facebook?
know you, Jay. I know you ain't reading this, but I thought it was cool to put in because, like I said, this was pushed by the fans, and that's why it happened.
I mean, what the fuck, dude? Who this guy? I looked through the first issue. He fucking battles. He battles Crocodile Dundee and Steve Irwin.
But guess what? It's a silent issue.
Wow.
Because he can't talk. It is. It's a silent issue. Listen, maybe it's an NFT. Maybe they drop it as an NFT. So, hey, Croaky's going to be big. First appearance, guys. You never know.
Trash it.
Trash. Yeah, I know. This fucking sucks. Here's something that doesn't suck. Jay, did you get to read it finally?
Yes, I did.
Right,
I've been busy all week.
And this one's all yours. Go ahead.
Marvel's new Punisher series changes a fundamental part of Frank Castle's story. Guys, if you haven't read it, we're spoiling it here. You had 5 days to read it. It's a new Punisher series by Jason Aaron. The Hand brings back Frank Castle's wife. They bring back Maria Castle, guys. This could be why Frank's part of the Hand. They don't really get into that as much. They just show him, some past stuff. They show him doing a mission to, get into the Hand. They brought back Elektra. This is going to be interesting. I liked it, man. I enjoyed it. I'm not going to say I had low expectations for it. Jason Aaron hasn't really been knocking it out of the park as of late, but it's a new Punisher series. I want to see where it goes. It's gory, dude. It's gory for a Marvel book. He's stabbing people. He's slitting throats. He's cutting hands off. He's back to normal. So it's just take the swords away and put a gun in this man's hand.
All right, Murph, I see you. But Jay, did they actually say that the Hand brought her back? Because I thought it kind of just ended.
No, well, you see her. So he's working for the Hand. We knew about that months ago with all the solicitations and the promos for it.
Yep.
But you could see she's in bed, and she's laying in bed with Frank, and she's riddled with bullet wounds. So I mean, if anyone's bringing anybody back, it's the Hand, right?
I like that.
At least in Marvel Comics.
I like that because nobody else really talked about that. I mean, I'm sure some readers have, but I kind of did a little search through the internet to see. People were dumbfounded by the fact that she was back and how did she get back. And when Jay read it, he basically just said to me, "I'm assuming the Hand brought her back." And I was like, you know what? That makes a lot of fucking sense. But nobody else was really talking about that. So I'm sure in issue 2 we're going to find out exactly what happened. So the left hand. I mean, it depends.
The stranger.
The stranger. Guys, there's 120 of you in here, so we ask you that you please hit that like button.
Goo goo gaga.
Smash that like. Smash that
like button. Let's see. We're almost at 9:30. We're waiting for a guest to jump in. Let's keep going. This next one's pretty cool, and I know Guy Forge wants nothing to do with it, but he's a defect, so he's gonna have to just ride it out. Okay. Marvel Studios reportedly retitling Werewolf by Night, and there goes Guy, the Disney Plus special. So I don't know if they actually retitle it as opposed to we just assumed that it was going to be a Werewolf by Night show. And now it looks like it's just going to be a Halloween special that revolves around Jack Russell, Werewolf by Night, maybe the new Werewolf by Night, and other characters. So it sounds like they are basically introing all the horror stuff in this Halloween special. Some possible titles. What do you think, Jay? Midnight Suns?
Yeah.
Maybe another one.
You think Midnight Suns? You think along with that comes Ghost Rider, Johnny Blaze, Blade. Who else? Dracula, right? Maybe possibly Lilith. All these horror Man-Thing. All these horror characters that they've been talking about for a while now. So maybe this Halloween special kicks a little bit of everything off. I like the Jack Russell Werewolf by Night. I like that because that coincides with Moon Knight. You know what I mean? It's traditional Werewolf by Night, which I like. If they get into future ones, maybe he dies and passes the torch. Who knows? But dude, it's Halloween. I love Halloween shit. I'm glad they're doing a Christmas special. I'm glad they're doing a Halloween special. So this is awesome, man.
I'm thinking, I mean, and I did a little bit more research on this in there, and they got some info. Like there was I can't remember who was the source, but they went in and they were able to kind of pry some information away, and they're going to make it like episode by episode, like almost like different books. So not like a continuous story, but more like episode 1, maybe it follows Werewolf by Night, and maybe episode 2 follows Man Thing, and episode 3 follows, like you said, Lilith. Be dope. So they're almost like an anthology of stories. Okay. And what came to my mind was this: Fear, Adventures into Fear. During this run, you get, who do you get? You get Man Thing, obviously. You get, Jesus Christ, I'm drawing a blank. Jennifer Kale, Nexus of All Realities, Morbius, Blade. This would be an awesome title. I think it kind of sums everything up. If you're going to do horror, what better title to use than probably, Marvel's most well-known, just kind of overarching horror storyline is Adventures into Fear. So, this number 1 is kind of a pricey book already. Like, you could buy it in like mid-grade, probably for like $30 or $40. This is a great book for the PC regardless. It's 100%. Silver Age 1970. It's like right on the edge of Silver Age. That number 10, that really shot up with the Man Thing Rumors. That's his first solo story. I think still a great book to buy. If I see that book in a back bin, I honestly, I buy it. I don't even care if it's priced at $50 or $60. It's an awesome book. I think it's got a ton of room to grow. I would buy anything. I think there's 40 something issues or 37 issues. At this point, I'd buy any of them because I feel like this Halloween special could be called Fear or Adventures into Fear, and it could touch on any of these storylines. So,
and what would be dope, dude? If they did the Halloween special, it would be crazy if they did like a creep show type of episode where it's like 4 or 5 different little short stories in one episode. Yes. Just like you said, instead of it being different episodes, if they just did it like, all right, here's a quick Man Thing story, here's a quick Werewolf by Night, where it's like a quick 15-minute short story is something cool. I think that would be awesome. But like you said, man, Fear number 1, Fear number 10, that's goodness right there. How do you not go out and grab these, or how do you pass these up in a back bin, man? Awesome horror covers.
Yep. And we had talked about like a little bit of the supernatural, and we've been talking about supernatural for a while. Legions of Monsters. But we just did a Defects spec, the last one we did, and I brought up the Living Mummy. Remember, Jay? And,
dude, on the moon. Yeah, absolutely.
And that actually got, I heard 2 rumors, 2 different sources kind of saying the same thing, that character is coming. So if you want a little bit more information about it, go watch our last Defect spec. Regardless, it's a book that's under the radar right now. It's an awesome, awesome book to have in your collection. So if it does, those are the best books to buy on spec because they're not hot. They're awesome to have in the collection. And if they hit, even better. If they miss, it doesn't matter. It's an awesome book that you bought on a lower tier, not on a spike. You know what I mean? So I love these. I love all the supernatural stuff right now as far as a buy. So, all right, should we take a break from the news and talk about King Kong and bring on a guest?
I was just going to make one comment.
Guy Ford. I figured the supernatural you weren't talking about, brother.
I was just going to say Wolfman's got nards. Wolfman's got nards. That's all.
That's all you got to say.
And then I got to put this up.
That's the only werewolf that guy's fucking with.
That's it. Super chat, $5 super chat. This is from the amazing Murfinator, and he said, "Where's Han Brolo? Is he in the chat? I don't know."
Let me tell you, Hans Brolo has an open invitation to come on.
Now
the
he's
show.
Hans. Now he's German.
He's on,
Hans.
yeah, Han Brolo. Han Brolo has an open invitation to come on the show whenever he wants. If he wants like a blur his face out, whenever he wants. Jay, right,
Nice.
Jay? He's invited.
Oh, sorry, I got work to. Oh, Han Bro. Yo, listen, I love Han
We
Bro.
can blur his face out and put him on the show.
Change
do
the voice changer.
Yeah.
Can we give him a little super chat action?
Yeah, of course we
go.
do.
Make it rain on me, Defects. Yeah. I can feel it. More.
Now, if you're new to the show and that's the first time you saw that, you're welcome. And
You notice those things move,
hit
by
that
the way?
subscribe button.
I just think I just noticed a new thing. They like moved.
Yeah, she's in total control of her body at all times. That's
Yeah,
all I'm gonna
she
say. Yeah. All right, Greg's been hanging out in the back. Let's bring him in. Hold on.
Here we go.
Let me back this out real quick
Back it up.
and bring in our
There
buddy
he is.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Here we go.
What's up, my man?
I like Hans
pal?
Brolo. I like that one.
You like
Hans.
the
I know.
German
A new
version.
German version.
Greg, take the phone. Can you turn it sideways for us?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Maybe we'll get you in like
Hold on. It's happening. Am I going upside down?
boom.
Oh,
we got
there
you.
you
Yeah,
go.
there you
Look
go.
at this. Matt,
Now
the
you got-
tech guy in the house.
He's not
Now
an
you got the
amateur at
Eva.
all.
Now he's got the Eva shot going, just the chest down.
Wait,
chest.
I can't
We,
even see myself.
we don't want that.
That was good when Eva was on, bro. Not you. I'm sorry.
Greg, did you see that episode?
No. Wait, can you see me? Because I can't even see myself.
It's
You're
all
good.
right.
You
You're
don't need to
good.
see
You're good.
yourself.
You're
You're good.
perfect. Yeah.
You're solid.
I'm
Yep.
good. All right.
Yeah.
All right. There we go.
Jay, tell Greg about the last time Eva was on when she was having camera difficulties.
So Eva popped on for a show and her phone just wasn't working. And she had put it, and like all of a sudden it's just the phone is staring down at her chest. Like, and her head's not even in the picture. And we're all like, no, that's good. It's perfect. The camera's good. The camera's fine. Oh, it was great.
She was a good sport though. She's always good.
Yeah.
She's fucking good.
Awesome.
Jay, you wanna take this one, bro?
Dude, Greg,
Man, what's up? I haven't
King-
seen you in a while.
King Khan is upon us this week, dude. For the community, by the community.
Community.
Right? How
Yeah.
excited are you, dude? How nervous are you? How excited are you?
I wouldn't say. I mean, I'm not nervous, man. I'm really pumped.
There you go.
I think it's gonna be a good. I think it's gonna be a great show. I've been checking. The thing I'm nervous about is the weather. I'm like a weather freak. I feel like I want it to be a clear day, but there's nothing we could do about that. It looks like it might get some showers or whatever, but I'm feeling good, man. I have had a ton of people reach out to me through the website. I put up a Facebook ad at the beginning of the month, and it's reached about like 7,000 people, and we've had 700 clicks from that ad to the site, which I'm assuming is to look into it a little more, So I'm hoping some percentage of that comes, but I'm getting a lot more feedback and feeling that it's going to be a bigger show than last time. And last time was great. We had like a little over 250 people come, and that was while we were going head to head with Big Apple. So
Yeah,
Fuck
absolutely.
Big
It was,
Yeah.
yeah, fuck, exactly. Fuck Big Apple. You took the words out of my mouth. What? Big Apple, what? That's right, though. I'm going to say we, right? We went up against Big Apple.
Yeah.
We still crushed it, right? This year we're riding solo. Dude, you're getting there, my man. You and Mike are
we're
getting
getting
there.
there. The whole community's getting there. You know what I mean? Like, this is like, I'm
as
thinking
far-
about it.
As far as like the community goes, and in my opinion, right? As far as the community goes, I think we got Terrificon up there on that top spot. And the only reason I say that is because
absolutely.
it's at Mohegan. Everybody's partying for the weekend. People are
Yeah.
coming from all over because they got somewhere to crash. But dude, in just 2 years, King Con #2. I don't give a fuck about any other show on the northern East Coast right now. This is the show to be at, guys. The way you've had people from the community set up, right? You don't have many vendors. It's all people that's, Instagram or Facebook or something like that. There's no old school vendors that aren't in touch with the new community. If that, Matt, what would you say? That's pretty accurate, right?
I mean, listen, I wasn't there, but obviously I was akin to everything. I know everything that was going on, and I've listened to the community, and speak with Greg regularly about this, and I think you nailed it, Jay. Like, this is the pulse of the community is at this show. That's what you need to know. It's not people that think they're too good to sell you. It's like they go and sell books, but they're too good for you to buy their books, right? You don't got any of that there. You got really good guys there selling, buying, hanging out. Everyone's there for the same reason, to have a good time, to buy some comics, to talk comics. And what else could you possibly want besides half-naked cosplay girls, right? That's the only thing it doesn't have. Okay.
I mean, but I heard you're working on that, Greg.
But we're working on that, right?
Yeah. Matt's been working me on that one.
Okay, good.
I got you, boys. Don't
Just
worry.
hear me
I
out.
got you
Just
covered.
hear me out. Yeah.
Can I interrupt to throw this up there from Anthony
course.
Debo? $9.99 super chat. Looking forward to King Khan and can't wait to come chill with the Defects. This show was so awesome the last time I went. I met a lot of great people, and you know what? That's all we hear, guys, is that it's all great people. So This is great to be a part of. Matt, throw him something there for that super chat, please, and then we'll get back to talking to Greg.
We'll give Aunt Debo. Listen, he had, Aunt Debo. I see the pictures of the baby. Congrats, man. Beautiful child, but
beautiful kid, man.
I got to be honest. I know you need this more than probably most of us.
Defects. Guess who's back for some more super chats? Yeah, baby. Let's go, Defects.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh man, I'm excited. So we got early bird entry at 9, right?
Yes.
Right, Craig?
Yes.
So those tickets are still available, correct?
Well, they're. I mean, it's all cash at the door. So if you want to come in, if you want to be the first one there, like at 9 a.m. I mean, last time people were trickling in. It was like 8:45, and we were like, you know what, just let's get the party started. You know what I mean? So we'll try to stick to 9 this time. And if you want to, come in and just get first pickings, have at it, because it's a much bigger. It's a layout, and there's plenty of room. You guys will be there. Party will get started 9 a.m.
I can't wait for this. I honestly can't. Jay is really excited. He's hoping my groupie is there this year again.
Oh, she will be.
Now, Greg, you said there's some extra amenities in this hotel this year, right? There's some stuff in the lobby. What do we got going on?
Yeah,
in the
there's
lobby?
a lounge, and I think that it's a bar. It has alcohol, so that opens around 4. So I mean, there's a Starbucks for the people that come early and want to get some coffee. I think there's a Japanese restaurant in there as well. So it's like a little junior. I don't know. I mean, Terrificon, like Jay was saying earlier, like that show was the first time I went to Terrificon was this past year, and it's like the standard, like that show was just awesome. It was everything I want in a show. You know what I mean? Plus, it's in the casino and the hotel, and you don't have to leave the premises or anything like that. It's just like nonstop. So I love that. So that's like a goal that I would love to hit, is to be considered up there one day, but one step at a time. And I think we're on a good path so far.
I couldn't agree more.
We got a $5 super chat from Murph again. He said, "Can I get all 3 signatures on my Vampirilla Defects books?"
Murph, for you, anything. And guys, when we finish up with Greg here, remind me to get back to Murph, because we have to give Murph his 5 minutes of fame, okay?
Oh, yes, we do.
And we got to recognize Murph, all right? For all the shit that we give him, Murph's a good guy, okay? I wanted to talk about, before you said that, so it's funny because you were saying that, you said something about a lounge and a bar, and I just saw Jay's face, okay? So before we came on live, guys knows what I'm going to say here. Before we came on, Jay goes, "Listen, guys, I may have to cut out of King Khan a little early. I have to figure stuff out. I have some stuff to take care of at home." Greg said the bar opens
bar
at 4.
in the lounge. I think he just figured it out. Yeah.
Jay's brain calculating how he could figure out to stay late on Saturday.
You know what I was calculating? I was like, the bar opens at 4, but the cooler under my table opens at about 8:30.
Oh my God. So speaking of the table, Jay and Guy, I don't know who wants to take it.
Yeah.
But what are we going to be doing at King Con to greet everybody? Because we're the first people you see when you walk in. So I don't. One of you guys take care of this.
All right, so just like last year, guys, you walk up those stairs. We're the first faces you see, guys, before you walk into King Con. We're going to be set up. We'll have our table there. We'll have some slabs for sale, not many. We'll have some short boxes for you guys to go through. You know, $5, $10 books, $2 books, not many. But our focal point is we want to talk to the community, guys. We want to get your honest feedback about the show. When you come in, hey, what are you looking to buy? Are you targeting anything? Are you just looking for spec books? When you come out, what'd you pick up? You know, even if you didn't buy comics, let us know how the show was. Let us know how it was interacting with the community, because that's what it's all about, right? Like, you got Gary there, you got Erod, you got the Warriors, you got the Beast Benson, you got Three Men. All these people that you see on their channels and on Instagram and social media and all types of shit like that, all interacting with each other, and that's what it's all about, guys. So come say hello to us. Go back and watch our video from last year. I'm telling you right now, these two guys are going to be doing all the work, because it was me and Back Issue Paulie solo last year. So guys are going to be doing the interviewing. You know, we're going to talk to all new people. Exclusionary is going to be there, a friend of mine for years in the community. We're going to be hanging out, drinking beers, drinking Starbucks, drinking beers in Starbucks cups, mixing and matching everything. So it's going to be a great time, guys, and with tons of fire books. You know that.
Well, speaking of great people, we got Mike the Beast Benson coming in with that $4.99 super chat. I'm excited to be setting up, but more importantly, I can't wait to see all the great community members of the community. Greg runs a great show, and that's all we hear, Greg. We're very excited.
Yeah, I got to give a shout out to Mike, because he helped. He really killed it with the layout this year, and you know, we've been working back and forth, getting everything in line, and we're going to be there Friday setting up, because that's when people are coming in to save some of the hustle and bustle in the morning on the day of the show.
Speaking of the layout,
yeah, you guys have this is the Defect exclusive. I haven't sent this to anyone.
Defect exclusive. I like that.
Yeah,
it's a new word. That's a new word.
That. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know if I'll be able to see it the way my thing is right now, but yeah, I sent it to you, and if you want to, yeah, there you go. So,
boom.
Wow.
That is a list.
Get your screenshots ready, boys.
That is a list.
Take your pictures now.
Who's that in red? Hey, I mean, I know who it is already.
That's Gary, and I had Mike set do whatever the program is that he uses for that, but Gary was curious where his was, and I think Mike left it highlighted or something what he was doing with it, but that's Gary.
Listen, everybody, it should be highlighted because everybody is going to Gary, right? I mean, I think we could all agree on that.
I thought it was just red for his hair, but who am I?
No, but yeah, I mean, it's like, look at this. That's all comics, man. That's just so crazy to me. It's 8K square feet of comics and like 35 vendors. I mean, you guys in the lobby, not even included in that. It's just like, I'm just so excited when I see this.
This is phenomenal. I mean,
look, and also it looks, it's very spacious. This is just, like there are measurements and there is a ton of space and there is natural light. It is just like an awesome, awesome room.
Heating, air conditioning, because that's a plus nowadays.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
It's going to be a cool 60 degrees outside, I think. So I think we're good. But yeah, it's very it was cool when we were there the last time I was there. It was nice and comfortable.
It's climate controlled because we're in the Northeast and you should probably climate control your comic shows, because if you don't, I don't know. You know where you probably are. Somewhere in the Northeast.
Wow. Got it.
Oh, this guy's cutting me off.
I got it. Yeah. I think I got it. Don't worry. Yeah. By the way, moving right along, Greg, I'm going to talk about this super chat from the Crow's Nest over here. Great work, guys. Thank you so much. We appreciate
you, Chad.
But
Chad,
Greg,
I got my Raider hat on today for free agency, buddy.
Oh boy. But let's talk, Greg. Let me just ask a question, because
sure.
I didn't get to go last year. I'm excited. I took off for this day so we can
Thank
have
you.
all three defects together at this show, which will be awesome. Um, how excited? Let's forget about the comics for a second. How excited are you that like you're bringing this to the community, man?
I'm super excited, man. I think about it all the time, and you know, I think my wife's sick of hearing about it. She's going to be there helping, and my brother's going to be there, you know. But I'm just super pumped, and I'm glad because I was thinking today, like, you know, like how has this not, I guess, happened? Like we're always, you know, we've been talking about shows on Instagram forever, and it's like, you know, and Facebook, and it's about time that we had like a show for, you know, like Jay has said, you know, for the community, you know what I mean? And started by someone who's involved in the community, you know what I mean?
It's
Because
it's got to be a cool feeling, man. And you know, big respect to you for doing something like this and bringing something so cool that everybody enjoys. So thank
oh,
you.
thank you. And you know, you guys, like I said, are like, you know, part of the soul of the show as well. So, I mean, I got to thank you all.
Now, Greg, before anything, let's talk about King Khan 3, right? Because there's going to be a 3, right? That goes without saying.
I don't see how there couldn't be.
So ideas always running through my head. I'm sure they're running through yours. Listen. No, nothing bad. Gary happens to be a CGC facilitator, and myself and Matt Forge over here happen to be witnesses. So at some point, are we going to get artists and writers at this show?
Yeah, I did reach out to someone yesterday who is involved in coordinating some of that stuff. So I'm already trying to start that process. I know how it goes. I want that too, you know, but I want a good, you know, like solid, you know, like debut when we do it, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I know there's a ton of great artists and writers out there, but I like to make, you know, a little bit of a splash, you know? So I'll probably be getting input from you guys, you know, I'll DM you and be like, hey, what do you think about these people and stuff like that? You know, that's how it is. You guys are involved as well. So, but yeah,
We're gonna have like a King Khan Alley right there with all the artists.
I love it.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, you know, let's see how the crowd is, and if we stay there, you know what I mean. I don't know. Like you know, like I thought we were gonna have 2 or 3 shows at the Holiday Inn, but you know, before the last one, you know what I mean. And we had
bigger and better, bro. And I'm sure the list is even bigger for the 3rd one already, dude.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
Well, we got the Big E's Comics, New York Warriors coming through that $2 super chat. Shout out to all the defects and Greg. Love the layout. And we got Thunder House in here.
THD.
Can't make it, but I hope you guys have a fantastic show and make Jay do a few shots on. You know what? I don't think we have a problem with that.
Without
Thunder.
a doubt, brother. Without a doubt.
Appreciate you, dude.
Thank you, guys.
Greg, we're going to run, but before we get out of here quick, we wanted to talk about you're doing some giveaways at, you know, door prizes. Tell us quick about that, and I'm going to show you what we're throwing on at least, and we may add something else. It depends what kind of mood we're in. So talk about it real quick.
So we're going to be giving. We have like, man, I feel like I wish I ordered a little more, but I was talking to you about it, and I like to be a little conservative. So we have, I think, about like 35 shirts available. So pretty limited, and we're going to be stuffing not each shirt, but randomly putting like one of those little red raffle tickets behind the logo so you can't see through. My wife will probably do it, just random selected shirts.
Yep.
It'll have a number on it, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You give us the number, and we'll give you the matching, you know, prize. So it could be a slab, it could be a mystery box. I showed you guys in the chat, the DM. I went through what's in some of the boxes, and you know, it's some pretty good stuff in there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, and Mike, we were at a show in Clifton, and he picked out some stuff. So, we added I think a 4th mystery box in there. So I think right now we have 4 mystery boxes and two slabs to give away. And all you have to do is buy a shirt, and you could win it. And if you don't win one, you have the cool shirt, you know?
What's the top prize right now? What would you say, if you don't mind saying it?
I mean, some of those mystery packs probably have more then maybe like the Avengers Annual 10, you know, then is the 9.4 white page. That's a, you know, first
That's a
Rogue.
big book. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a you know, it's a 9.4. It's clean white pages. I don't know what GPA is on it recently, but you know, there's a couple of the mystery boxes maybe have like $300 worth of books in them, stuff like
There you
that.
go.
Mike just picked up, you know, we're stuffing just some of the books, like an ASM 316 newsstand, maybe like
Nice,
a
dude.
VF Plus.
Beautiful.
So that's in one of them. That's along with a few other books in there. You know what I mean? Journey into Mystery one. What was it? 112. The Thor and Hulk cover where they're kind of like fighting a little bit. That's in one of the mystery boxes. The origin
Oh,
of Loki.
nice. Yep.
Yeah. So and some of the stuff in the picture on the page you'd be able to see. So
Yep.
the
Okay.
first Flash race with Superman is in there.
Love
Stuff
that
like
book.
that. Yeah.
Well, we're adding this Batman 100 9/8
Oh, sweet.
signed by Shannon Mayer
Oh,
to,
beautiful.
to the mix as well. So that's going to be in there. Awesome signature, awesome cover by Shannon Mayer there. We may throw something else. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but this is going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. Saturday, guys. All the info is in the description of this video. The link to the Instagram page, the link to the website. If you're in the area, just come by. When you walk in, come say what up to the Defects, and then go shopping and come back and show us what you got. Greg, before you get out of here, any last minute words you want to say here?
No, man. I just want to thank you guys for having me, and I'm looking forward to a great show. I hope, you know, the turnout's good. I just want to see everyone there. Again, $5, you know, for a, you know, like a tier level, you know, show in my humble opinion, you know, for the vendors that are going to be there and just to hang out. It's going to be a great time.
All right.
I cannot wait. I will see you bright and early Saturday
Yes, sir.
morning. If you're in the chat watching, if you're watching on the rewind, if you want to get on the Defects, just come up, man. Say you want to be on. We'll get you on. Come talk about what you want to buy, what you bought, or just the show in general. Like I said, do not be shy.
Oh,
Guy,
three of the packs have your variant in there as well.
Oh, see, look
The
at that.
Vampiro- Yeah.
Ooh.
Guy knows
So-
what he's doing.
So you could have them sign it after you if you want.
There you go.
Greg and his family, because it's his family too, and Mike
Yes.
put on a hell of a job, guys. You don't want to miss this.
All right,
Thank
Greg.
you guys so much.
We
Thanks,
will see
Greg.
you Saturday. If anybody
All
has
right, guys,
questions,
kill it.
hit us up or hit Greg up, and you know we'll try to answer whatever we can.
All right,
All right,
gentlemen.
brother.
Hey, have a good one.
Thanks,
Thanks,
man.
dude.
Talk to you soon. That's
See,
gonna be a lot of fun.
Greg's such a nice guy. You know, ideas are flying through my head.
Oh yeah.
You know what'd be awesome? I was laughing to myself. If you had a
Great.
T-shirt gun, right? And you just fucking blasted people while they were digging through long boxes, and you're like, pow, you got a shirt. And it's just
Yeah.
like,
Like a potato gun from across the
Let me
thing.
tell you,
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea. We're gonna look into that.
Start hitting
All
people.
right.
Man.
Let's get back to some news because we actually have somebody else jumping on for a few minutes soon. But let's talk about some news because there's really a lot of other stuff, and we want to talk about some books too. So
I like it, Cerrone.
I like it, Cerrone. Always thinking. The Mandalorian. Right back into the news, guys. We're not even breaking a sweat here. But the Mandalorian season 3 leak reveals Last Jedi villain connection. Okay, and there's some photos, so I'm going to show you the photos. Leaked set photos, and these have been confirmed as definitely real. So we got 3 images here. You have some type of Imperial set, you have some type of pod, and you have like a red Mandalorian Stormtrooper style helmet. So here's the notes that I wrote down for this. So these come directly from the set of The Mandalorian Season 3, as seen in the tweet below. The images reveal a new... Wait, I just said that already. Further details were confirmed that the Praetorian guards, they guard Supreme Leader Snoke, okay? Which we last saw in, what was it, The Last Jedi, Episode 8, right?
Yeah,
Would be
terrible.
in Season 3. Yeah, I know. And if they're there, maybe we're getting Snoke, okay? Yep. So the new soldiers, this red helmet, those are looking like either the Imperial Super Commandos or the Mandalorian Super Commandos, okay? since the helmet definitely does resemble the Mandalorian armor. They're also kind of confirming, but not fully, that this sequence is tied to a cloning storyline, which was definitely alluded to earlier when they were trying to, basically harvest Grogu's blood. And this could definitely involve Supreme Leader Snoke. Maybe that's how he gets created. Okay, so we don't know what's going to happen, but there's some heavy evidence here that we're going to get some clones. We're going to get some new Stormtrooper / Supreme Super Commandos. Looks like we're possibly getting Snoke. There's some evidence coming out here for season 3. I can't wait to get the stank of Boba Fett out of my nostrils. Give me Mandalorian season 3. I'm going to just show you one book, and then I'll let these boys talk about it. This is not a cheap book to begin with, but it's not super hot right now. I don't know if it's worth running and buying on eBay either, but it's the only decent book. Like, we're not going to buy the first appearance of Supreme Leader Snoke. The Praetorian Guard, I don't even know if their first appearance exists in comic books, but Darth Maul, son of Dathomir, #1 from Dark Horse in 2014, is the first Gar Saxon, and he's the commander of those Mando Super Commandos, which are those red helmeted stormtrooper-like guards. Again, not a cheap book, but it's a book that's not super hot right now. So if you're looking to get it or you have it, make sure you hold on to it, because I feel like we know what happens. We get a little glimpse, or they say something about, and this character shows up. This book goes through the roof, and then probably in an episode or two, it goes back down. So buyer beware. But we want to throw some spec out there that nobody was really talking about. This would be it. Again, not a cheap book, but some exciting details coming out of season 3 of Mandalorian.
Yeah, dude, I tell you, like they said in chat, that cover is absolute fire. I mean, that helmet could mean anything. The Red Guard sounds like a tampon company to me. That would be an awesome.
Oh my god.
Tampon. The Red Guard.
Wow.
Like it, right?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, man, we'll see. Snoke was kind of a letdown. He's supposed to be this big baddie and just got, I don't know, man. Only one way to find out, right? And if you're a Star Wars fan and you're into it, then Matt will have a book you might want to be on the lookout for. Matt, what are these going for?
I mean, there's a lot of variants of this as well, but I think you can get like a near mint probably for, $30 to $40 right now off of eBay. Probably a little cheaper in an LCS because, again, it's not a super hot book right now. This is a book that, like, a more seasoned collector would see and grab. Now, it's a #1, so #1s, people just tend to grab them because they're #1s, regardless of what the first appearance is. So I don't think it's going to be a book you always can find in the back bin. I've seen one of these in a back bin. I grabbed it, but I actually gave it away. I mean, is anybody dead? That's the whole thing. Maybe he's dead, but that's the first appearance of the guards, of these super commandos. So actually I have a picture. I should have added it to the slides, but they were in the animated. Here, let me just share real quick. I'd rather see Snorks show up than Snoke.
Yeah, I used to love the Snorks, man.
Let me share this real quick. Kind of looks like, I mean, it's definitely possible, right? I thought it was on the screen. This is the Super Commandos.
Yeah, it's
That don't look
elongated.
like the other one.
Well, I mean, the other one was all red, but it has the same Mando style.
Yeah.
Nah, man, I beg to differ.
You beg to differ? All right.
Bring it up again. That I look at that mask and I say, that's a Mandalorian mask right there.
Well, the other one, it was blurry. Yeah, I'll go back to the other one.
Oh boy.
Anyway, we don't gotta spend it. It's not I don't think it's a huge spec, but I think it's an interesting spec. It's possible. I wouldn't listen. If you see this book, don't pass it up. You gotta buy it because there's other first appearances in here. Look, that's a Mandalorian helmet. You see?
Yeah,
it?
I guess.
Yeah. It's all red. What are you gonna do? Let's keep it moving. We got more news, but Guy, I think. All right, we'll talk about this one real quick.
Do
This
couple
is a quick
news.
one.
That's
This is a
fine.
quick
We're fine.
one.
We're good.
This is a quick one. Not sure how excited people are about Miss Marvel. Sounds like she's going to be pretty important. I hear in season 2 rumors already. They didn't even bring out season 1. Their comics aren't selling like crazy. I mean, they do good, but there hasn't been a pop. We're going to get a trailer soon, but they're saying that the premiere is going to, the red carpet premiere is going to be on June 2nd. The Investor Day call the other day said it was going to be sometime over the summer. And now they figured out some road closures on Hollywood Boulevard, and they figured out that the closures were for the red carpet premiere on June 2nd. So probably a few weeks after that, we're going to be getting Miss Marvel on Disney Plus. So I don't know. I'm not super excited about it, but we'll see what happens.
I mean, she looks like if Blank Man had a female partner, dude. What the fuck is going on with her costume, dude?
Terrible. Well, that's what it's supposed to be, right? It's a young kid, and she makes her own costume, and then it gets better. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
And then he gets better. He goes.
and then we hopefully it gets better. Oh my God! Shout me out, Victor Douche J.
Douchage.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but then he puts sanitizer. I don't know if it's a bot or something. Who knows? I
Shout
don't know why
out.
we're doing that. So shout out. There you go.
Looks like a chicken. Apollo Crews says.
Yeah, I put it
Yeah,
up there.
I
Looks
like
like a
that.
chicken.
I like that.
Chicken or chicken?
Guy, we break it now, or should we? What are we doing?
Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do.
We'll go one more. We'll go
a couple
one
more news. Go ahead.
We got a couple more here. Jay, what do you got?
Kraven the Hunter adds Spider-Man foe as the Sony/Marvel film's main villain. In this, Matt, pull him up. 2 books to be on the lookout for. It's going to be The Foreigner, guys. Spectacular Spider-Man number 115, 1986, the first appearance of The Foreigner. Then we have Spectacular Spider-Man number 116, again 1986, the first full Foreigner. Guys, if you don't know who The Foreigner is, he's a mercenary slash assassin with heavy ties to Silver Sable. He was married to Silver Sable at one point. He was involved romantically with Black Cat at one point. He has heavy ties to Chameleon. Books, Matt, you definitely find these in back bins 100% all day long, right?
1,000%. You definitely don't want to be jumping on eBay to buy 116 because it definitely skyrocketed in the past week. 115 might be a sneaky play because it is the first time you see him. It's only partial. He shows up in 113, I believe, but disguised as somebody else, and we don't find that out till later on. So 15 and 16 are the books. 16 is definitely the better book to have, but I guarantee if you go hunting this weekend and you hit more than one shop, you could probably find both these books. So don't buy these on eBay, but definitely don't pass them up in a back bin. Maybe a one and done character, but it doesn't matter if you can get these books for $2 each. You just hit a home run. So these are books, we do spec that sometimes we say run and buy this, or if you want it, run and buy it on eBay because it's still cheap. This is not that type of book. This is that back bin find type of spec right here.
Just highlight Peter Parker's comment. I agree and disagree because you know how it is in the early Spideys, man. A villain just pops up and he's there. If they go back and explain his origin and then pop him into like Kraven's Last Hunt, it'll be something cool. But I get what you're saying, dude. You want to Kraven's a Spider-Man character. You want to see him in a Spidey movie, 100%. But hopefully they lead into that.
Let's breeze through. I think we got a few more here. She-Hulk, Disney Plus, new video spoils appearance of a mutant hero / villain. So there was actually a video online. They've taken it down, which is always a good sign that it's probably real. And I'll just read it real quick. The Cosmic Circus found an online audition tape uploaded by actor Tom Archdeacon 2 weeks ago for what appeared to be Marvel Studios' She-Hulk. The tape is titled Tom Archdeacon, Marvel Villain, indicating that this role is meant to be for a primary or minor antagonist appearing in the show. In the audition tape, Archdeacon appears to be consulting with 2 lawyers off camera about divorcing his wife. The first lawyer addresses Archdeacon as Mr. Smith, but he quickly corrects them, instead preferring Dr. Revive. Due to his power of immortality, Revive explains that typically, when ending relationships with his previous wives, he would kill himself, wait to regenerate, and walk away as a whole man. I'm not going to lie, it's pretty smart. However, this time he wishes to avoid killing himself and giving up half of everything but he owns, but he still wants to avoid confronting his wife with a divorce in person. This causes the other lawyer, likely a woman, to become agitated, with her saying, "Let me get this straight. Instead of having a conversation with your wife, you kill yourself and get out of the relationship." So everyone's thinking that this is Mr. Immortal, right? Character that we just lost, Jay. Character that is able to revive himself. This sounds real as far as the leak. They took the video down right away. We know that She-Hulk is going to be a witty, Feige said it's a half-hour legal comedy. This sounds like there's some comedy to it. Sounds like Mr. Immortal. So again, do not run out and buy this book on eBay because it shot up in price. But again, 100% you could find this book in back bins. You could find those 2 Spider-Man books and this West Coast Avengers number 46 probably at the same shop, probably for less than $10 for all 3. Mr. Immortal, West Coast Avengers number 46. It's worth a grab. It's going to be a quick appearance. It's going to be a quick cameo. But right now, this book is selling for $30 on eBay. So if you can buy it for 2, there you go. Jay, I don't know. Do you think this was a real leak? I really do think it was.
Yeah, I gotta be honest though, man. And this is what always gets me. It's the shows that you don't anticipate being good are the ones that are great. I mean, I don't know how far I could get behind She-Hulk. I mean, I could get behind She-Hulk. Don't get me wrong, but the show, I don't know, man. This book, to be honest with you, dude, I see this book in the back bin. I probably still ain't buying it.
Oh, you buying it, too. You definitely buying it. I guarantee Jay posts this on his Instagram within the next 2 weeks.
Wow.
Oh, my God. Whenever they take the videos down, that's when you know.
That's usually when you know it's something that's supposed to be there. Yeah, exactly.
You know? All right, this is the last one, but this is a little bit of a longer one. And
dude, that chick in the back in the yellow is going to be an up-and-coming comic shows, too.
Wow.
Hey, making an appearance on Whatnot.
Yeah.
Oh my
She looks
God.
like the Whatnot logo.
Oh.
All right, this next one ties into the Batman, which is on the thumbnail. Don't worry, we are going to talk about it, but this is really awesome. I'm going to let Jay and Guy take the reins on this one. I've been talking a lot. I had to make up for not being here the last 2 weeks. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Guyuch. Read it up, Guyuch.
Warner Brothers reportedly changes plans for the Batman's Arkham Asylum horror spinoff. I mean, they already got rid of the Gotham PD that they were gonna do, right? They trashed that
Dude,
real quick.
Gotham Central is such a sick omnibus, dude, and a sick Gotham story about the PD. I wish they would do something with that. But
well, they trashed that right away. We know we're getting Oswald's show.
Yeah, so. We'll get into Batman in a little bit. Yeah. But yeah, guys, Arkham Asylum horror spinoff. I love it, man. I think that's a great idea. We picked out some books. I'm sure a ton of you people in the chat already know about these books. Matt, pull them up. If you don't know, Batman 258, the first appearance of the Arkham Hospital, right? We're saying the hospital here. Batman 326, the first mention of the Arkham Asylum. And then we have a dope Arkham Asylum book. Arkham Asylum #1, the first appearance of Amadeus Arkham. Who is that? He was a socialist who founded the Arkham Asylum after the Arkham Hospital. They kind of turned it into a hospital for the criminally insane. Here's a couple of pages I pulled from the insides of those books. So there you see it right there, guys. On the left-hand side, that's from the Batman 258. You got the Arkham Hospital. And then in the 326, in that, upper word bubble, Gotham City Arkham Asylum for the criminally insane. The first time they refer to it, and if you also noticed on that same gate on the bottom right, it's the Arkham Hospital. So books that aren't fairly expensive at all that you could definitely find in bins. It's a cool book to have, man. Like, listen, you think like cameos and characters. You don't really think of places, but Arkham Asylum is a book. Like first appearance of Arkham Asylum, that's something I would want in the PC. I think that's pretty badass, you know?
So I wanted to see if either one of these guys read the article.
Oh, God. Here we go.
I love these two boys. No, I'm joking. They essentially, they got the gist of it. But to just clarify what Guy was saying before, you're right. The Penguin series is still happening. 100% go. The Gotham series, the Gotham PD series, was originally supposed to be Gotham PD and touch on Arkham Asylum and kind of play back and forth. Then there was reports that they scrapped the Gotham PD totally. So people thought it's just one show, it's dead. But there's other reports coming out that are saying that they essentially they said the Arkham Asylum, it seemed to gain so much traction and the ideas that they had that they essentially just revamped the show and it's just going to be Arkham Asylum. Now, I'm sure Gotham PD is going to tie into that a little bit, but it sounds like they are going to just make this Arkham Asylum spinoff. Obviously, we saw some stuff at the end of The Batman. No spoilers, but I think the prospect for this, for some HBO Max shows, is really, really good. And these boys showed you the books to be on the lookout for. Some awesome books to have in a collection no matter what. So, quick one, some dates being moved around. Shazam moved from its June 2nd, 2023 release date to December 16th, 2022. So that's getting moved up. I know that makes Guy a little excited. Gets him going from 6 to midnight a little bit. But Aquaman 2 has been moved from that date, December 16th, 2022, to March 17th, 2023, along with The Flash being moved from November 4th, 2022 to June 23rd, 2023. And then, yes, Guy, unfortunately, Black Adam has also been moved back, but not too long, July 22nd to October 21st. Okay? So
that's because they switched the movies. Now the cartoon dog, Superman, Batman thing is coming out.
Right, exactly. Super Pets.
Super Pets.
So that was it for the news. But don't worry, there's Batman talk, there's Obi-Wan trailer talk, there's Catch It or Trash It. We got a ton more. We got new comic book day stuff to talk about. But Guy, we got something extremely, extremely important to talk about. Take it away.
We do. We just want to take a couple minutes, guys. We got 120 people in here, and we need your help again. This was such a success last year. I've done it now for a bunch of years, but we got the community involved last year, and it was nothing but a success, and we're looking to blow those numbers out of the water. I'm just going to bring in my friend Paul, and I'm going to let him explain what we do here and what goes on every year and how we try and get these Legos to kids in need. So, Paul Jimenez, everybody, making an appearance with the Defects. Maddie, can you bring him in, please? Hey, Paul.
Defects.
What's up, brother?
What's up, boys?
How we doing?
How you guys doing?
We're good, man.
Brother, how are you?
You guys got me all hyped up for all these DC movies coming out in the next year. I still have not made it to see the Batman, but that is on my list for this week while my daughter's on break from school. So
we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Watch the show in a little bit. Maybe change your mind,
dude. I'm loving your hat, Forge.
You like it?
Is that your son's little league team?
No, this is the minor league team for the Yankees, bro.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Hopefully one day his son's team.
Yeah, you never know.
Exactly.
You never know.
Yep.
I asked because Paulie had a little league team with that same logo. So.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah. So, guys, listen, thank you so much for having me on. Just share a little bit about kind of what we're doing and how the community can help us out. So, most of you guys on the show know, but I'm not sure all the listeners know, we lost our son to a rare and aggressive childhood cancer 6 years ago and came out of nowhere. Beautiful, healthy 10-year-old boy with, 2 sisters and just was diagnosed. And we found ourselves living in Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center in New York City for 2.5 months. He battled for 2.5 months before ultimately losing his life to a rare cancer called rhabdomyosarcoma. And, it broke our heart, and we've been able to kind of transform that pain into a mission statement and a mission to fight for kids with cancer and try to make a difference in the world. So in memory and in honor of our son, Paul, we started the Paulie Strong Foundation. And one of the things that we do is raise money for childhood cancer research. In fact, this year we're going to hit $2 million in childhood cancer research funds raised.
It's amazing.
And you guys are a big part of that. Your community is a big part of that and the donations that have been raised. But one other thing that we do besides this research funding is this Lego drive. And if any of you or any of your listeners have ever had a chance to walk through a childhood cancer hospital, the 9th floor of Sloan Kettering is all kids. And to walk out of that hospital and see, a 4-year-old, a 5-year-old, a 1-year-old, walking around with an IV bag and, bald heads, and all of them smiling, smiling as they fight for their lives, really not knowing the extent of how scary this really is. All they do is know how to fight. And one of the things that we saw helped our son was playing with Legos while he was in treatment. It's poison basically that they're giving you in the form of chemotherapy to try to fight these cancers. And when you can take something like Legos, which allow a child to take their mind off of the painful treatments, give them something to concentrate on, give them something to be creative with, it makes a huge difference and puts a huge smile on the faces of these kids. But on the other side of that too, you're in a cancer hospital, right? And these kids have compromised immune systems, and everything needs to be completely sterilized and sanitary for them. So it's not like we can just collect a whole bunch of Legos from our houses. I know I had millions in the kids' playroom and just dropped them off at the cancer hospital for them to play with. They're in need of brand new sanitized sets on a regular basis. And they use these Legos in the form of therapy. And we have donated at this point, with the help of you guys in the community, and gosh, Guy Forge filling up trucks and vans and dropping them off. We've donated over 5,000 sets of Lego to Sloan Kettering to the kids over the past few years. And with COVID, we used to bring these things, and listen, it's a good feeling to bring them to the hospital and see the smiles on the kids' faces as we're unloading all of these toys for them. Unfortunately, COVID kind of changed that for us. So the past couple of years, we haven't been able to actually go on site to make the delivery. So we've worked it out now where we've got an Amazon Smile wish list. And listen, you can go take the $8-10 you're going to spend on a giant triple venti Starbucks latte today, right? And make a huge difference in a kid's life by going to the wish list and just picking up a Lego set on the Amazon Smile wish list. And there's an option to ship directly to the hospital. And it's great that we're hearing from the hospital that, with the help of the comic community and others, that Lego sets have been flowing in ever since the beginning of March when this started. And it makes a tremendous impact. And it's just a way that, anybody can go and help and make a tremendous difference. And the smaller sets are always in demand and always helpful to have on site. So, anything that the community can do in terms of checking out pauliestrong.org. We've got a link on there for the Lego Drive. We run an Instagram account, Paulie Strong, as well. I have a personal one, Big Paul on the Grill. Grilling and cooking has kind of been my therapy after losing our son. And all of those places, there are links that you can go directly to that Amazon Smile wish list. And we're going to continue to add to it all the time. So Legos, Play-Doh, we'll add a few other small games and toys. But man, there's, especially now these kids are all hyped up for the comic book movies too. And there's a, million different Lego Batman sets you can go and order. So super cool.
That's guys, anybody watching live, obviously, we don't tell you what to do, but we appreciate anybody who jumps on there and can lend some help to these kids. Anybody watching on the replay, go do your thing. Let's see how much noise the Defects can make. We know we make a lot of noise when we want to. So it's much appreciated. And I know Paul for a long time, and it's awesome. It's really, really awesome that we are a part of this, and we can help when we can. So when you can help. That's what we do. That's what
Listen,
we're
man,
here for.
I don't want to embarrass you, brother, but let me tell you, and the people watching, when we run these Lego drives, I'll reach out. It started actually in Paulie's elementary school. and the teachers decided let's set up some boxes and do some Lego collection. And then the next year it expanded to several of the other elementary schools wanted to come in. Then some businesses wanted to come in and collect Legos. So a guy calls me, he goes, "Would you mind if I set up a box and collected some Legos over at the store?" And I was like, "Do you mind? Go for it, man. I'd love it. I appreciate that." When Guy Ford says he's going to do something, he does not half-ass it. Okay. When he says, "I've got you," he's got you. This guy, during the month of March, had an entire flatbed of a pickup truck filled 10 feet high with Lego boxes, to the point that the guy needed to rent a giant Sprinter van to fill up all those Lego boxes and help bring us down to the hospital with all of that stuff. So
it was great to be involved, and I thank you for allowing me to help. Matty Forge actually made the trip with us, which was great. He was doing work that day in the car,
Mobile.
working on the laptop, and he said, "You know what?" He goes, "Yeah, I'm going to come with you." He goes, "I'm coming with." he jumped in the van, and we drove down with Paul and his family, and it was an amazing thing to do. I wish, obviously, we could still do that at maybe next year.
Yeah.
We're in a position where we can drop stuff off and we can start filling the back of trucks again. So
listen, nothing made me feel more guilty and horrible than all the work you guys did to collect those Legos and drove them down to the hospital. And unfortunately, they just made us drop them off on the sidewalk, and I had to kind of wave you guys out in traffic, because I know the effort that went into it. I know the love and the heart that was behind the effort to do all of that. And man, I can just speak on behalf of the kids at Sloan Kettering, because we hear from the doctors all the time and the hospital staff all the time how appreciative they are of all of that effort. And we're just going to keep it going. I can't bring back Paulie, but I can always remember the smile on his face when he was doing his Legos, and the smiles on the faces of those kids when they've got something that can help take their mind off of those treatments. And we're all able to make a little bit of a difference just by putting a smile on someone's face. And listen, not everybody can contribute, tons of dollars to charity. But if we can just do something with a small set of Legos for $5 or something, you have no idea the impact that makes in a little kid's life, to just have that ability to smile for, half hour, 45 minutes, an hour while they're building their set, and just taking their mind away from that. So thank you guys for the opportunity to come on and share what we're doing. We're going to go big this year. We're going to continue to do this every year that we can. And the love and support that we get from you guys and from your community is so super helpful.
thanks, Paul. Thank you for spending a little time with us tonight, and obviously getting everybody involved. And I'm sure we'll be talking soon.
Thanks, bud.
Thanks, Paulie.
Guys,
Good luck,
No spoilers on the Batman, because I want to keep
No
watching.
spoilers. No spoilers. We got you, dude. Stick around and watch. Hang with us.
Take it easy, guys.
All right.
Thank you.
Later,
All right, bud.
So, Guy, the link to the Lego Drive is in the description. It's pinned to the top of the chat. Dave Cerrone said, "Put the defects in the notes." Yeah, it's just to show like that we're strong. We're a strong family, and we're making a push, and we're helping out a great cause. And awesome that he took the time to come on and hang with us. Thank you guys for hanging and listening to this message, because it's really important, and it's near and dear to the defects. So we appreciate you guys taking your time to listen to us and Paulie.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. The
And
shit
look
we
out!
take-
Look. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Jay.
No, I was gonna say the shit we take for granted in life. Your fucking comic book comes in with a spine tick or this, that, and the other thing, guys. Then you hear a story about a guy that lost his kid who battled with cancer, and going to these hospitals and seeing these little kids suffering. And just like he said, a small box of Legos could change a whole kid's day. It's awesome, guys. It's one less comic book, two less comic books. So if you could help out, man. I'm sure, it'll change your kid's life. Change his day, man. Take his mind off shit. So do the right thing, guys.
We appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
All right, tough to follow that up. We're gonna try, right? I see Murph is in here. You want to talk about Murph? Jay, do you have that handy, by the way?
Oh,
Mine's kind of.
I think I do. Hold on. Let me.
Mine's hanging behind me, and I still
Jay's
have.
gone.
And Jay's gone. And there's
Jay
nothing we
just
can do
pops in
about it.
and out over here.
Yeah. So I didn't give you yours yet, Guy. I'm gonna give it to you this weekend. But Murph,
Yeah.
I got it.
hooked us up.
I
Oh, you got it. Okay.
I popped out to go get it real quick.
Jesus Christ! All right, go.
So a big shout out to my man, Amazing Murphinator, our drinking buddy at these cons. He hooked us up with a little CGC slab. What would you call this thing? A con necklace? I'm getting too much glare.
No, it's like a little keychain.
It's a keychain.
Slab. Keychain,
Con necklace.
9-9.
First of
you
all,
talking
it's a 9.9, and on it, it says everything about the book. Vampirella vs. Reanimator #1, pressable Defects edition, Cullen Bunn's on there, Blackie Shepherd's on there. Not only that, but the best part, the first appearance of Guy Forge, Matt Forge, and the Butcher. So check that out, guys.
That's dope.
Look at that.
And
Thanks,
Shout
Murph.
out
these
to
were
Murph.
made by Amberjan Collectibles. Maybe we'll try to get her on. Here, go back to the Amberjan Collectibles at Amberjan_collectibles. She makes these. Pretty cool. Instagram, hit her up. You know, maybe it's somebody we'll have on. We like to get those up and comers on, you know, so that's pretty cool. So Murph, we appreciate you, brother. Okay, Han Brolo. Amazing Murphinator. How about some cash it or trash it? What do you think?
Let's go.
We
Let's do
really
it.
want to run that?
We still got so much to talk about. It's 10:30 already. We totally underestimated
go.
how long.
Doing the sprinkler.
I seen you doing the stink arm, bro. All right, guys.
Oh man.
Let's go.
I'm just gonna throw it up there, guys, because you know
Let's do
what?
it.
It was on the promo, so let's throw it up there. Look at this guy. Look at this guy, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Obi-Wan Shinobi, Obi-Wan, get the hell out of here. If you don't know me. Guys, what do you think? We saw a lot of stuff in this trailer. We heard some good music in this trailer. I don't want to touch on that, but that music brought me back to a certain fight scene that we had. What are we thinking? Matt? We have the chat up on here like we usually do. Like you have that
We do.
going.
We do.
What's going?
So,
Hey,
am
look
I
at
going,
these guys.
Am I going
Yeah,
first?
you're gonna go first, Matt. Cash it or trash it? Is
I
this
think-
gonna be good?
I'm gonna tentatively cash it. Okay, I'm Star Wars shows, new Star Wars shows on Disney Plus have to get back in my good graces before I will slam dunk cash this thing. But what I saw was promising. We didn't get a ton. We did get. Yeah, it seems like Darth Vader's coming back. Okay, everyone's hoping that Darth Maul is returning.
Well,
But
we'll
it
talk about
sounds
that in a
like
second. So
okay, I don't want to jump to conclusions.
yeah, don't jump.
From what I saw, I'm excited about this show. I think it can redeem Star Wars on Disney Plus. There's not a lot to say here. I'll cash it right now, and I hope that's how it stays. That's all.
Jay, what do you think, bud?
I'm going cash it, dude. How do you not cash it? You gotta cash it, dude. Original actor, new series, Vader, Maul. I mean, how could they fuck this up? If they fuck this up,
So here's the question. You're asking the right question, Jay. Okay, because yes, it's awesome they're bringing back original characters. Star Wars does do it right with that. Obviously, we saw how wrong it was with Boba Fett, but let's not talk about that. We're on something positive right now because this is a positive move. The music makes you feel like Darth Maul is coming back, right? That's what kind of made you think it. But obviously, I read today somewhere that obviously they're gonna concentrate more on Vader, and Maul is not coming. I heard. So I don't know if that's just to throw you off or
Could
what. But I'll tell you, if I don't see Maul, I'm gonna be very upset.
It's an opportunity missed.
Huge opportunity.
but
Give me those metal legs. Give me those metal legs.
Even with
Come
the
on.
metal legs, exactly. You got to do it, man. You got to. If they don't
Dude,
bring
they brought
him
back Finish Shant. She had a hole in her fucking stomach. You
Come
telling me you
on.
can't bring back one of the best? It's the best character from not the original 3,
Hands
right?
down.
So
Correct.
from the prequel and on, it's the best character. There's not even a question.
how do you not bring him back? How do you not?
I mean,
Jay?
Jar
I
Jar
don't
ain't
care
the
about
best
the
character.
animated series.
I mean, Jar Jar ain't the
So I
best
don't
character.
care about the animated
Oh,
series. the animated series.
How do I kick him out, Matt? How do I kick him out? Jay, who he said?
I think
Jar
even if
Jar.
we don't see Darth Maul, I think it's gonna be good, dude. I don't know, man.
please.
All right, next thing. Come on.
Come on.
All right,
Let's
Fucking
go.
over
We're
here
gonna keep-
harping on it.
So here I have a question because I read this week too.
Okay.
The Blade debut is happening on Disney Plus and not in theaters. Is this true?
This will be quick.
Okay. Go ahead. Tell me.
Trash that nonsense all day. I need a movie now. Oh, wait a minute. Are we talking about his debut? Like he's going to show up in a Disney Plus series before we see him?
This is what I heard. I heard.
Or are you telling me they're going to do a Blade show?
So here's my question. They got a voice. We got a voice already, right?
Yeah, we already got the voice.
We got the voice, but it's not a debut. So
Okay,
they said
so
the debut is happening on a show rather than. I don't think it's his show. It's happening on a show rather than a movie.
So if it's just that he's going to appear in a show, I'm 100% okay with that. Honestly, I prefer it because I want to see these first appearances in some of these Disney Plus shows because it just makes them that much better. So cash it 100%. Go ahead, Jay.
Cash it, dude. That actor is the man. He made Luke Cage season 1. So him and my boy Shade. So cash it 100%. The sooner we get Blade, the better. No matter where he is.
Hell yeah. Easy.
What's the chat saying? They're still on Maul.
They're still on Maul.
Jeez,
Sorry,
we're just gonna keep moving, guys.
This was an easy one. We could keep going.
We're gonna go quick. You ready? So Zoe Saldana says she wants to explore more of Gamora's MCU origin story. This is going to be a quick one for me, guys, because I'm going to ask you a question. Do we really need more of this after this one?
She wants to explore more money. That's what she wants to explore. And her own solo film, which I don't think...
Do we need it?
Nah. She's a guardian, dude. Like, you know? Stick with what works best. A Gamora solo don't work for me. I'll fucking trash that. Everyone wants their own solo shit now. You know what I mean? What the fuck? Except the defects, right?
Listen, I'm gonna
Matt likes her. So he's catching this all day. Anytime he can watch Zoe Saldana.
Anytime I can watch Zoe Saldana, I don't give a shit if she's
all
white,
over
black, blue, or green. I'm cashing it.
I knew that was going to be the answer.
This isn't even a question to talk about.
I put this up here just to test you. So you passed with flying colors, brother.
Thank you, Dave Cerrone. See? Thank you. There you go.
All
Cash
right.
Zoe. That's what you cash. You ain't cashing Gamora. You cashing Zoe.
Guys, I'm going to throw this up there because I don't know if I've been excited about a show this much. Like, you know how Matt's like excited about Moon Knight, and you guys were excited about, I don't know, what other fucking show did we just have? I mean,
90 Day Fiance.
90 Day. It's not about 90 Day Fiance, Jay. And I mean, people were excited about Peacemaker. We didn't know we were excited about Peacemaker. You're saying trash already?
For 90 Day Fiance.
That's cash, bro.
So here you go, boys. The Butcher himself.
I feel like this is our show. That's all I'm going to say.
So the Boys season 3 trailer just popped like a couple days ago. And let me tell you, it was full of shit, man. I mean, drugs, blood, sex. I mean, it looked like they were in a fucking bathroom stall. The guy fucking going nuts with this girl. Obviously, people blowing up. The people's eyes lighting up. People smashing people in hat. Guys, I haven't been this excited for a season of something to start. Let's go to Matt. Let's go to Matt first.
It's cash. I mean, we heard some news about this a while back that just said that we can't really say much, but it was blowing people's minds. Like this, you thought season 1 and season 2 were crazy. This wipes the floor with them, supposedly, as far as shock and awe. We'll see how good the story is. Of course, you don't want it to just be like, it's like the Defects, right? Like the Defects got a little edge, and we've seen some other shows they try to do the same thing. But if you throw too much defect out there, you got to have a good show with it. So I'm not gonna go like 1,000%. Like I'm like, this is gonna be the best season, but it's got the potential to be there. So give me a good story along with that shock and awe, and you might have home, like a grand slam. Forget about a home run because we've already had 2 home runs. So cash this all day, no problem, easy.
Jay.
100% cash it, man. I mean, the first 2, season 1 was out of this world. Season 2 is great, but season 1 for me, insane story. The characters were great. The character development was great, right? Awesome show, right? Friends of the channel. People we have on Friends of the Channel.
The live show.
Yeah, no, we're live. That's the difference. You're gonna see everything live and no edits. So wait until you see New Comic Book Day because that's always fun.
Oh boy.
Oh God, yeah.
All right.
Let me just write down the timestamp so I know what part to erase for Jay later.
1:30. So hour and 30.
I mean, am I wrong, dude? Like this guy gets a boys exclusive.
How did Defects get on the cover of the Boys? That's what we got to do.
I feel like we should be. I mean, I feel like we should be in the show, not for nothing. I mean,
well, yeah. Besides the point.
That's besides the point. Somebody's stealing some stuff. I don't know. I don't know. Cerrone, he sent us a lot of messages about some copyright infringement, some likeness rights. Okay, Nikolai.
Nikolai's been on hiatus. There's a lot of stuff going on right now.
It's true. This is true. Yep.
Listen, he bought the smoke with his cold keys.
He hasn't been around.
Now he started that war. So get ready, buddy. Buckle up.
Hey, we did say 2022. The governor was coming off. So
year of reckoning. Here we go. Speaking of reckoning, we're gonna finish off because this is a little bit of a longer Cash It or Trash It, guys. So hopefully you're enjoying it. But why not finish off with this one?
Oh,
most of you have seen it. Spoiler free right now because maybe some of you haven't seen it.
No spoilers. Spoilers get kicked out.
I'm just gonna leave it out there. You guys let me know. Ending result.
Thank you, THD.
Cash it or trash
it. Seriously.
Yeah,
all right. So,
never mind. I don't want to get canceled.
Yeah, I already have enough editing to do, Jay. Okay. I think this is going to be longer than just cash it or trash it. So, is it safe to say? Are we all cashing this? Is anybody breaking from that?
No.
Okay. No. So
I got things to say though.
Right. We got stuff to say. So, you know what? I'll be gracious. And we're all cashing it, but I will let these 2 gentlemen go first and give their thoughts on what we all watched it together on Sunday. We did a little drinking before, and we did a lot of drinking and eating after because I feel like we needed to after 3 hours of sitting there. You guys go first.
Guy, go ahead.
Go ahead. This is my segment right here.
Yeah, Jay, you go first then.
Did I like the movie? Yes. Did I like the Riddler? Yes. Did I like him as much as most people? No. Did I like the Penguin? Best part of the movie, right? In my opinion. Falcone, terrible. That guy was a clown. If you want an Italian gangster, that's not your guy. 100% not your guy. Commissioner Gordon, awesome. Catwoman, awesome. Story, dragged for me. I had such high expectations going into this. If you sit down and watch the Batman, Matt said this to me right in the theater as soon as it was over. It doesn't touch The Dark Knight. It doesn't even come close. The Riddler don't touch Heath Ledger's Joker at all. To me, Batman 89, Dark Knight, Batman Returns, The Dark Knight with Bane, and then this. My 5th favorite Batman movie.
Okay. Guy, do you want to go first, or do you want me to go?
Whatever you want to do. I don't care.
So, I'm following up on what Jay said. I said to Jay, and what I said to him was basically to both these boys is that, you came out of The Dark Knight. At least I know the 3 of us did, and a lot of other people I talked to. My mouth dropped within like the first 5 to 10 minutes, and I didn't pick it up until after the movie was over. Okay. For this movie, the first 15 minutes, we were like, oh, here we go. You got that opening Riddler scene. I'm not going to, no spoilers. And we were like, yes, this is good. And then you got an hour of just chilling. You're like, okay. And then about an hour and a half in, you got a really cool scene with the Penguin. I'm not going to give any detail. And that's when it got good again. And then you had like a really solid, like very, very good hours worth of content. Extremely good. And then again, the ending, it left me wanting more. It was a different type of Batman, and I tried to take that into account. We get a young Batman. We get early on in his career. You get to a point in the movie where somebody actually doesn't even know who he is. Okay, so that tells you how early on in this it is for Batman, and I like that aspect of it. And I know Guy's going to talk about this, so I don't want to talk about it too much. But we could have definitely used more Bruce Wayne. We don't get enough.
I mean,
and I think that took away from it also.
Was it Bruce Wayne though? I mean, this guy looked like a manager at a Spencer Gifts or a Hot Topic. You're thinking that he played more of an he played more of an old Bruce Wayne than a young Bruce Wayne. You're talking about a billionaire playboy. This dude, like,
it wasn't
his house
that at
was
all.
dingy.
Right.
It's like Alfred wasn't.
There
that
was no
good.
house. There was no house. There was one fucking room that they showed
one
you.
room.
You didn't get
and
anything.
yeah.
I didn't get any Bruce Wayne. That's okay. The movie was too long. Okay.
It was
Two, the narration at the beginning was beautiful. I felt like I was inside of a comic book. Even some of the overhead shots, some of the people walking, so the cinematography was great. They did a good job with it. I could have done without a couple actors. I get it. I'm a big fan of John Turturro. I love him. So yeah, maybe he wasn't right for the role. I just love him. So that's just the way it is. The Riddler, take him or leave him. There's no way he's touching Tom Hardy's Bane, and there's no way he's touching Heath Ledger's Joker. Not even close. Don't even get me started. The movie was.
But he could have.
He could have.
That's the problem.
That's my point.
Yeah.
He has potential. So at the same point, Colin Farrell murdered the role. He did
killed
phenomenal. So there's no. You laughing?
I'm laughing at that.
I'm looking at the chat too. Yeah.
So he did great. Okay. Pattinson, I feel like he could have done so much better too if you give him a chance to be Bruce Wayne. There was no Bruce Wayne at all, guys. Maybe 10 minutes the whole movie.
Yeah.
Like, how do you have a Batman movie and not have Bruce Wayne and not give me some of what Bruce Wayne is, even as a young Bruce Wayne?
I'm gonna spoil
Bruce Young.
I'm gonna spoil one part. Is a movie
God.
where Alfred and Bruce Wayne are sitting in the Wayne mansion, which is dingy, it's dark, it's dirty.
Well, the tower. They're in the tower.
They're in the tower.
Yeah.
And Alfred's, he gives Bruce some berries. It's like, dude, grab a bottle of fucking Pledge and start cleaning the stairs, dude. My mansion is in distress right now. It was just weird for me, dude.
Listen, I agree with what the chat is saying about Bruce, that he doesn't know who Bruce is yet. He's finding himself, and I get that. And I do understand that's
okay.
what they were trying to do. We're just basically saying, like, we felt like they didn't do a good job of that. The score was amazing. It'll win an award. The imagery, fantastic. The special effects were perfect. They were on point for the movie.
For the movie,
they were
that's why I said
exactly
it's a good,
what they needed to be. Right.
It's a good comic book movie, but
100%.
you can't sit there and possibly say it's better than '89, Dark Knight, Batman Begins. I mean, come on.
I got to be honest, and I thought about this after, and I don't know how much better. The story was good, but it had holes, and it could have probably been condensed. And you look at it, and it's like, okay, was The Dark Knight that much of a better story, or were the actors just that much better? And I think Christian Bale is just a lot better of an actor than Pattinson, and I think Heath Ledger is a, I don't want to say much better actor, because Pete Daniels is a pretty good actor, but Heath Ledger was just a better version of a villain. Colin Farrell killed it. He was Zoe Kravitz, really good as well. Like Anne Hathaway, was she like leaps and bounds better than Anne Hathaway? No, not by any stretch. But I really, really like the movie, but I can't. I think Batman Begins and the Batman were probably on the same level for me. I know for other people that's not going to be the case, but those two to me are on the same level. Dark Knight better, Dark Knight Rises better, Batman 89 better. That's just our opinion. We were kind of all on the same page. And a lot of people I talked to, a lot of people that went to see the movie that aren't comic book people, didn't enjoy it as much as I think most people, the people that I'm talking to, just, they were like, it was okay. You know, so I know we're getting a lot of hate in the chat, but we're speaking the truth here.
Okay.
Everybody else is giving it glowing reviews.
We don't sugarcoat it. I mean, did we enjoy the movie? Yes. Don't get it twisted. It's a comic book movie. We had fun, but we're going to break it down the way we break it down. I mean, first and foremost, I'm a movie guy, even before comics. So for me to say I was, it is what it is.
Oh yeah, there's a chase scene, and we didn't want to give too much info. The chase scene was fucking phenomenal. That was amazing in the Batman. Yeah,
Batmobile was probably one of the best parts of the movie, if not the best part of the movie. When they debuted the Batmobile and what that did, and that cinematography there, phenomenal.
Listen, I'll break it down. We've talked about this on the show a lot of times that I'm in the belief, and I think these guys are pretty close. I know Jay has a different top 10, but to me, The Dark Knight is the best comic book movie of all time. I know Jay puts it at like 2 or 3, but if you're gonna tell me that the Batman is better than The Dark Knight, then you're telling me that the Batman is the best comic book movie, and that means it has to be fucking perfect. It has to be perfect. I can't be bored for any stretch of time. And I was bored for like 40 minutes. I'm not going to lie. I was bored for 40 minutes. And I looked over at both of these guys and I saw the same thing. I knew it wasn't just me because I saw the same look on their face. So to me, you can't be in the conversation of best comic book movie ever if I'm bored for a certain stretch of time. If this movie was 2 hours and 20 minutes and they skimmed some of that stuff out, it probably would be in the conversation. It probably still wouldn't be there for me, but it would be in the conversation. So
I'll tell you this.
You're playing with the big boys. You have to be fucking perfect. That's what I'm going to say.
I'll tell you this much. Within the first hour, I finished my popcorn, I finished my peanut M&Ms, and I finished my slushie.
That's all you need to know.
That's all you need to know. All right.
So I know, a lot of people liked it more than we did, and that's okay. That's okay. But a couple people are saying almost the exact same thing. I don't know if there was that much action. Did you guys think there was a lot of action? I didn't think there was a lot of action.
No, and everyone says how it was more of a detective movie.
Yeah.
He didn't really solve shit, dude.
Don't give it away. Don't give it away.
No, I would never. I wouldn't give it away. But I asked you to do one thing, guys. If you love this movie and you haven't watched Dark Knight in a while, tomorrow go rewatch Dark Knight and then come back and talk to me.
Can I explain what I did? You want to laugh? That week, like the next couple of days, I watched Dark Knight again because I go, I have to do this. I want to know how many people did that. Like I did. I watched it again and I'm like, yeah, I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong on this.
Yeah, no. From the opening bank scene until the ending hospital scene in Dark Knight, you're just like, oh shit, you know what I mean? This movie, I had I had the highest expectations for this movie out of the three of us. I was excited for it, and I was just waiting.
Did you have any moment that was like just this simple moment of when the guy goes, I guess you were told to kill me, and he goes, no, I killed the bus driver. The bus driver.
Oh, like, yeah. Dude, exactly. Exactly.
That's one little minute, like minuscule moment that's like so huge.
Yeah, making pencils disappear. It doesn't compare, guys. Now that I even talk about it even more. During the Batman, I'm like, even the first opening scene when he beats the gang up, I'm like, all right, seen that in the trailer. The car chase, okay, seen that in the trailer. Give me something that's good I didn't see in the trailer, and I didn't get it.
The detective aspect of it sets it apart, right? Unlike any other Batman movie.
Like I said, the narration, comic
check
book,
mark there.
Very comic book. I mean, it brought me a little to Sin City, like with the way they did it. So like that was very, very cool, and I felt like it was a comic book, like at certain parts. Even like I said, the overhead shots when they showed it, and like the angles of the shadows and everything like that. Like I felt like it was a drawing, like right on screen.
I feel, and I'll close with this. I feel like what's upsetting about it is that it had the potential to be the best movie because of all the elements that were there. Not just because of what we built up in our heads, but the elements that were there. The dark vibe, the soundtrack is fucking amazing. Like the players that were involved, even the story was the framework of the story was really good, but they just filled it in with I didn't like how they filled it in. So that's what bothers me. I bet you there's a cut out there that may exist that is a fucking 10, but this isn't it for me. To me it's still like a solid 8.5. But if you're gonna tell me you're better than The Dark Knight, you have to bring something way higher. And I saw a lot of comments, not in this chat, because we have people that can voice their opinions without crying. A lot of people on Twitter and this and that are saying, why do you have to compare the two? Why can't they just exist on their own? Fuck you. Okay, because we're talking about two movies, comparing them to each other. We like A better. This guy likes B better, and we're going to talk about it. We don't have to cry about it. So, what do you guys? Anything to finish on?
No, that's it. Listen, it was a good
I think
movie.
you said it good, man.
Yeah, but to each his own, man. Everyone likes their own shit, and that's what it's all about, man. So, listen, I like Batman '89. That shit's fire when it came out, and it'll always be fire in my eyes.
And the guy couldn't even turn his neck. He couldn't
even turn his neck, like guys.
Like this.
All right, on to what are we doing now?
Sausage zone.
Sausage zone. We have any more? Okay. Jesus Christ, I'm tired, but we're going to finish strong. We are going to do this. Are people still in here, or are we just talking to ourselves at this point?
We got 130 people.
Oh,
so
shit.
here you go.
Is it time for New Comic Book Day show?
Comic Book Day show.
They'll be out in a couple of hours the way I feel right now.
I know. So, I mean, I think we even have a little... I thought you could hear me during that, but apparently you can't because Guy went like this. Thank God. Because that one doesn't have any sound, but I'll figure that out for next time. So it's a new Comic Book Day, Defects. New Comic Book Day show for March 16th, 2022. We're giving you our top picks. It's probably not top 10 anymore because we don't have time to do it. But we're going to give it. And, of course, you know our boy, Chris Nelms, over at CBSI, comicbookinvest.com. He's got that new Comic Book Day pull list. He's going to give you all the variants. That whole ratio variant list is going to be on the CBSI website. Go check it out. I'm going to put a link in the description. So you got our list, you got his list. You got a nice variety of what to pick up this week that maybe it's something you didn't think of. So I think we're just going to, without further ado, let's get into these books. What do you think?
That was good. No editing, no nothing. Look at that.
And we didn't even fucking do sponsors today. So, you know our sponsors. Mutant Beaver, Erod 212, Express Comic Book Press, and we love you. Let's go.
Check them out.
Go check them out. Links in the description. How do I share my screen? There it is. I think Guy Forge is up first, and he's not singing this week. But don't worry, maybe we'll bring that back next week.
It's all right. Hey, guys, it's Guy. You got Eternals. How do you say that? The Heritage?
Harry
Silent
Itch.
H?
The Harry Itch.
Number one from Marvel, guys. Listen, guys, it's a throne cover. Did you not think I was picking this one? It's a throne cover. Anyway, Thanos' grandfather. That's what this is about. So Thanos is now ruler of the Eternals. Matt's just going crazy. So I'm
trying to get rid of that bar on the bottom. I don't know what the fuck it's doing there, but go ahead.
That's all right. But believe it or not, he's actually not the worst leader that the Eternals society has ever seen. No, that honor belongs to someone even more horrific. Thanos is evil, yes, but who is the original evil from whom all eternal evils descend? Meet Uranus. You heard it right, Jay. Uranus.
He has a bad Uranus. He got a urinary tract. He'll give you a urinary tract infection with his powers.
Yeah, you're peeing in a bag.
I had to pick this. The Undying, and may the Celestials have mercy on your souls. I had to pick this, guys.
Thurl says he's all in on Uranus. So just you got that going for you.
I'm crying. Look.
Oh, God.
What the fuck is this?
Uranus. Harry Itch versus the Uranus.
I feel like New Comic Book Day is already better live than it is recorded.
Yeah, absolutely,
Yes,
100%.
When we go to the next book.
Oh my god! All right, before I want to fix this. This bar is bothering me, so we're gonna reshare because something's off with that.
Uranus.
Uranus.
Oh, the power of the piss. Someone wrote.
The power of the piss. Okay, here, let me share it again. Oh, I think I know what I did. Here we go. Now we're golden.
That book's that book's making a top 10.
Oh, that's top 10. 100%. Everybody they put that on their pull list.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Fantastic Four, Reckoning War, Trial of the Watcher. UniX been talking about these books for a while. Dan Slott and Javier Rodriguez ask you, what if the Watcher has never interfered? In all of the multiverse, there is only one what-if world that the Watcher has avoided watching. One what-if that he never wished to see, and now will be revealed. The story that could damn him for all time, and a revelation that can change everything in this universe. Guest starring the Fantastic Four, Galactus, and the Silver Surfer. How, if you are a comic book fan, how are you not picking up the Trial of the Watcher this week? This is definitely my pick of the week. Again, shout out to UniX, who've been on these Reckoning Wars for a minute. I want to know, what didn't the Watcher watch? And I'm guessing it's probably Uranus in the corner somewhere.
This is true.
All I know is that obviously me not on my game. I didn't pick it fast enough because obviously it's Jay's pick of the week because I tried to pick it and he goes, "I'm picking that book," and I go, "All right."
He goes, "It's already in the slides, bro.
It's already in the slide."
Yeah, I love the homage. This is great. Great pick. How could you not at least give this a shot? I love it. So, guys, in case you're new to this and you only watch our live shows, we're giving you our top picks of New Comic Book Day. This is obviously not all of New Comic Book Day, just some books that caught our eye. We give you the reason why, and you go from there.
I was going to say
it.
Like, he's arrested. He didn't watch the Batman. I was going to say it. Nice.
Oh, God. All right. My first pick. This is a cool one from Image, Slumber #1. You know, I try to bring those new series to you guys. I do a little research, see what sounds good, and I put it out there. So, Tyler Burton Smith, who did Kung Fury and Child's Play, and Vanessa Cardinale. All right. You got that cover. I think that's supposed to be, is that cover B? I guess it is cover B. I think I told Jay put cover B and cover D. I like those two the best. Cool covers. So essentially, you have a dream detective where she helps clients sleep at night by entering their dreams and killing their nightmares. So that's I feel like a mixture of a lot of cool series that we've been reading in the last couple of years. During this comic run, she meets up with an actual serial killer from her past that kills people while they sleep. So her past is catching up with her a little bit here. So you get a little bit of supernatural, some monster hunter, some dream sequences, some serial killers, all thrown into one. To me, this is something at least got to give a shot. I could see this being, it's just, you got to look at what's hot, what people have been buying. And this seems like one from Image that could catch some traction. You at least got to buy #1. Don't go out and spend $20 on it. Buy it for cover. Put it in your back bin, read it. If you don't like it, keep it there because you never know, it might get optioned because this sounds pretty cool.
So hold on. What you're telling me is you hire this lady to come into your dreams and kill your nightmares, right? How about this? I got a comic pitch for you. You
I already
listening,
know what you're going to
Baruchi?
say.
How about
what you're going to say?
Dream Pimp?
Yep.
And he makes your wet dreams come true.
You heard it here.
It's Eva Long. She makes all your dreams come true. She's the agent of pleasure, and she enters your dreams. Agent of pleasure. Okay, Miss Eva Long. I like it. I like Dream Pimp, Agent of Pleasure. It's like a 2-part title, right? You get the little colon, Dream Pimp, Agent of Pleasure.
It's Dream Pimp featuring Agent of Pleasure.
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
I
See,
like
this is why
it.
there's three of us. This is why there's three of us. They're
See,
saying they're
listen,
all in
here's
on
the
Dream
slogan.
Pimp.
Just give me the green. Just give me the green, and I'll make you dream.
Oh my god. That's the dream pimp. That's
The dream.
Just give me the green, I'll make you dream. I can't.
I love that. Oh, we're gonna come up with something good for that. I feel like that needs to be a skit. Then we need to come up with something for that. Guy Forge.
Wow. You know I had to pick this book, right? This is Justice League number 74, guys, from DC. Justice League Dark Crossover Conclusion. So it's a conclusion of stuff. So you might want to pick it up. Another full double issue crossover spectacular. I got the crazy names this week. Xanadoth, the original Lord of Chaos, has returned with unlimited power and revenge against all on its mind. The Lord of Chaos has taken the form of Black Adam, okay? And no one is safe. The final chapter of the Eisner-winning Bendis Justice League run wraps up a brand new status quo for all.
What's the guy's name, guy?
Xanadoth? I don't know.
Xanadoth is like Klingon for something, right?
I don't know. The fuck?
All I was gonna say is I hate to do this to you guys. It's totally gonna overshadow your book, but Dream Pimp. If you got the green, we'll make you cream. If you got the green, we'll make you cream.
You went back to the Dream Pimp.
Pimpable defects. Oh my god. I gotta be honest, I don't enjoy this cover. It looks like he hit himself in the face with that mace.
Maybe that's Xanadoth. He took the form of Black Adam, and he got everybody. The dude's got everybody's weapons, dude.
It's true. That's true.
Anyway, Dream Pimp.
Dream Pimp. Coming soon. Literally.
Coming soon.
Change your sheets.
Dude, here we go. Judge Dredd magazine number 441. This is just cover fire for me, man. This is cover chasing. Not to mention you get a Garth Ennis Judge Dredd story in here, but I don't talk about Dredd books much, but I'm a big Dredd fan, man. And my guilty pleasure is the Sylvester Stallone movie. It was dope when it came out, just like Batman 89 was. So got to show Dredd some love. That's a dope-ass cover. There it is. I don't know, Dream Pimp.
Dream Pimp.
every fucking time.
That is a good cover. That is a really good cover.
You walked into that one.
I'm liking the headshot.
And I do speak Klingon. It's Gardak. That's the Klingon word for loneliness. I learned that on The Simpsons.
You rolled your R's, Jesus Christ. Educational purposes, Simpsons. All right, here we go. Oh God. This was simple for me. It seems a little corny, but listen, you guys are potentially doing this. From Marvel, Carnage #1. Listen, 30 years? Is it 30 years for Carnage? I think it is, right? This year is 30 years for Carnage. 1992, 2022, right? This is his third solo series, and it's going to piggyback off Ram V's Venom series. Okay, so Michelini, I think that's a plus. Mana on the art. Obviously, they're gonna tie a little bit of Ram V. I don't think it's gonna be a Ram V story, but they're gonna tie into his story. So it's like kind of like he gets the writer's credit here, even though he's not writing. So pretty cool. Cool covers. 1 in 25 Bianchi, nice. 1 in 50 Sakura, not bad at all. And then that 1 in 100 U Carnage rules. I'm digging that. I wouldn't go crazy buying these as far as, paying over ratio and all that, but I think it's if you're a 90s collector, it's something you got to grab. Dream Pimp.
It's this is my pick, but does it really matter?
No.
King Spawn #8, guys. This is just a dope ass cover. But I'm sure the first cover of Dream Pimp will be better than this. So
This show has been taken over now.
Yep.
That is a cool cover, though. I gotta be honest. That is
if you're picking these up and you're following the story and stuff like that, good for you. But I just think it's a dope ass cover. And yeah, maybe he's like watching over Dream Pimp at this point.
Thunderhouse says Giant Size Man Thing 2-in-1 with Dream Pimp. We got some honorable mentions, Guy Forge. I feel like we did one of these last week. Maybe we shot our load a little early last week, but what do we got this week?
You know who doesn't shoot their load early? Dream Pimp.
That's
Batman,
why you go to the Dream Pimp.
The Night, number 3 from DC. A lot going on over here. So if you're following that, obviously everybody's high on the Batman right now. First appearance of a serial... Yeah, I was getting to it. Relax, buddy.
You paused.
First appearance... That's what I do. I pause for effect. The first appearance of a serial killer named the Foundling.
There you go.
And you got this licky over here. Catwoman number 41 from DC. Solicitation says something about a newly minted Tomcat.
Go ahead, Jay.
Not...
I know you got something to say, Jay. I know everyone in the chat is waiting for it, dude.
Yo, that chick don't play, dude. She's about to fucking knock Catwoman's block off.
and then follow up with Dream Pimp Volume 2.
Yeah, she's gonna knock her right back into a fucking kitty litter.
Let's be honest here, okay? Let's be honest. That's all.
Let's be honest, yeah.
Yeah. I think that's it for New Comic Book Day. It was quick this week.
That was fun.
These are fun live. I'm not gonna lie. I think the chat might like it better when we do a live anyway. I feel like we got canceled 17 times tonight. That was probably a record.
Well, we covered a lot of things tonight.
We did.
We covered
hours.
We covered news. We covered King Khan, MTG, Greg, beautiful. We covered Legos and kids that we want to help them. We covered New Comic Book Day and Dream Pimp. What did I miss?
I don't think anything.
We covered Cash It or Trash It, which was a lot of fun.
Batman, Obi-Wan, Spec.
So we hit on a lot of stuff, guys, in 2 hours. Yeah, we did a 2-hour show. So how you doing?
These aren't going to be 2 hours every week because we ain't going to make it. So hour and a half. You know, we had 2 guests tonight, which we usually don't do, but it was 2 things that were very important. So before you get out of here, Jay's farting. Guy farted earlier. Don't worry.
Do we really want to bring gas into this, Matt?
Yeah, no. I mean, I didn't fart yet, so I mean, you guys, you know, Jay knows I have to lay down. So
right.
Anyway, our 7,500 giveaway is still going on. It may take us a little longer to get there since we're not really doing any recorded videos probably for a while now, but hey, maybe the live shows are the way to go anyway. So 7,500 giveaway. Comment. That's all you got to do. Comment on this video, the past videos, the future videos. The more comments you put in, the better your chance of winning, because we're just going to pick a random comment from a random video. We got 7 or 8 prizes. I just spoke to our sponsors. They got some good stuff coming our way. I don't know. What else? Next Monday. That's our next show. We're going to do the same thing over again, except with new content. If anything good comes out, maybe we'll just jump on live. You never know. Saturday, King Khan, be there. Maybe we'll go live from King Khan. What do you think, boys? We'll go live? Sure,
yeah,
might as well.
We need to. Who's going to draw Dream Pimp? Can we get Uncle Frank's son to draw Dream Pimp?
We could do that.
No. I got an artist for Dream Pimp.
Oh, jeez.
We still got the podcast. This podcast is still going to be out. These are perfect for the podcast. So all your... Oh, see? Dave Cerrone knows. All of your podcasting platforms, we're on them. Spotify, Apple, Audible, Google, all that good shit. So wherever you listen, in case you can't watch us, can't stand to look at these 3 ugly faces. Yeah, I feel like that's probably the case for most people. So anything you guys want to add before we get the fuck out of here? Okay, good addition, Jay. Guy, would you like to retort?
I would not like to retort. All I would like to do is say, guys, thanks for showing up. Go buy those fucking Legos. That's all I gotta say.
Everything we talked about tonight, links are in the description. Go back if you missed it. We did Spec earlier. We did New Comic Book Day. We did reactions to trailers and movies. It was a fun show. So I can't believe you guys are still actually fucking here watching us and listening to us. We love you all. And
we'll see you next week, guys. Live
we're going to
Monday
go get
night.
some Gas X for Jay. So
Monday Night Live.
We'll catch you next Monday.